Bonjour, bonjour. We are continuing with the subjunctive. This time we're going to look at quirky irregular ER verbs. The subjunctive mood is used to express opinions and hypothetical situations. It's philosophical, which is why it's represented by our philosopher, who is into expressing wishes, desires, emotions, doubts, fears, opinions, obligations, and uncertainties, etc. The French use the subjunctive a lot. You will often find it after the word that, which is que in French. Il faut que. It's necessary that. Vouloir que. To want that. Avoir peur que. To fear that. Avant que. Before. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at emotions described with adjectives. So we'll start off looking at être plus adjective, and then there are many ways of describing emotions using avoir plus a noun, our avoir expressions. Par exemple, avoir peur que. But we're starting with être. Être triste que, to be sad that. Être content ou contente que, to be happy that. Être ravi que, this is a picture of Turkish delight. Ravi, to be delighted that. Être étonné que, to be amazed that. I would say that the word étonné is far more used in French than the word amazed. Être ému que, we have an emu here that is very moved. Ému, ému. Être désolé que, to be sorry that. Désolé. Être furieux or furieuse que, to be furious that. Être inquiet, inquiet, or the feminine inquiète que, to be worried that. Used a lot. Être enchanté que, to be thrilled, to be delighted that. This is a bit more of a formal kind of speak. Être déçu que, to be disappointed that. The verb to be disappointed is décevoir, to disappoint, décevoir. It looks like to deceive, but it's a false friend. It means to disappoint. And it's a bit like recevoir, décevoir. The past participle of recevoir is reçu. The past participle of décevoir is déçu. Être choqué, to be shocked that. So CH in French is a sh sound, not a ch, like in English. Être fier que, to be proud that. Être gêné que, to be embarrassed that, to be bothered that. What is to burn in French? Brûler. Think of burnt cream, crème brûlée, brûler. It's also another word for to go through a red light. The last time we had griller. You can griller un feu rouge and you can also brûler un feu rouge. Julien is sad that you always burn the toast using vous. Julien est triste que vous brûliez toujours le pain, or le pain grillé. If you want to say toast, it's grilled bread. Another way of saying to be sad is être malheureux or malheureuse for feminine. Using malheureux or malheureuse, I'm sad that you always cheat at cards, addressing vous. Je suis malheureux ou malheureuse que vous trichiez toujours aux cartes. I'm happy that you like burnt toast. Je suis content ou contente que vous aimiez le pain grillé brûlé. So people like pain grillé brûlé. Je suis contente que tu aimes le pain grillé brûlé. Another way of saying to be happy is être heureux ou être heureuse. I'm happy that we're studying French together. Je suis heureux, or for a woman, heureuse, que nous étudions with two eyes. I know it looks funny. Le français ensemble. Can't really hear the difference though. Je suis heureux, or heureuse, qu'on étudie le français ensemble. If you're going to use en. To pay back or to reimburse. Rembourser. Rembourser. La bourse is the stock exchange. Bourse is a word that is used if you get a kitty and everybody puts money into the kitty. Bourse. Using nous, we're delighted that he's paying you back using tu. Nous sommes ravis qu'il te rembourse. To repair or to mend. Réparer. They're delighted that you're repairing the car today, addressing vous. Ils ou elles sont ravis que vous répariez la voiture, or the slang for car, la bagnole, aujourd'hui. As I keep saying, the majority of French verbs, more than 90%, are ER verbs. And really the only true irregular ER verb is aller. There are other ER verbs with some very, very slight quirks, most of which you can't really hear. One of the bigger quirky ER verbs are the GER verbs. So first of all, let's look at it at the indicative. Indicative just means the concrete facts, just the way we normally speak in everyday language. Let's conjugate dégager. Dégager means to clear away. If somebody tells you to dégage, it's not very nice. It means clear off. Je dégage. Tu dégages. Il, elle, on dégage. Normal ER endings there for the present tense. Ah, this is the only quirk. For the nous conjugation, you need to keep the E after the G to maintain that soft G sound. Nous dégageons. If that E wasn't there, the G would become a hard sound. Nous dégagons. Doesn't sound right. That's the only thing. Vous dégagez. Il, elle dégage. Let's look at dégager in the subjunctive. Que je dégage, que tu dégages, qu'il ou qu'elle ou qu'on dégage, que nous dégagions. We don't need that E there now because the I of the subjunctive keeps the G soft. G followed by E or I is a soft sound. J. Que vous dégagiez, qu'il ou qu'elle dégage. They're amazed that you don't eat meat. Ils ou elles sont étonnés que tu ne manges pas de viande. Remember, de is swallowed a lot in fast French. Pas de viande, pas de viande. Ils ou elles sont étonnés que vous ne mangiez pas de viande. Another way to be surprised or amazed is être surpris or surprise. I would say étonné is used more. Using vous. Are you surprised that we're moving to France? Vous êtes surpris, or surprise, que nous déménagions en France? Vous êtes surpris or surprise qu'on déménage en France? She's moved that you are travelling so far to visit her. We are addressing vous. Elle est émue que vous voyagiez si loin ou tellement loin pour lui rendre visite. You may have said visiter. Don't worry if you did. It's a common mistake. When you visit a place, you can use visiter, but when you visit a person, you're meant to use the construct rendre visite à quelqu'un. So à quelqu'un brings up the lui, leur. Rendre visite à quelqu'un. To disturb, to bother. If you keep disturbing me, if you keep bothering me, I'll become deranged. Déranger. Déranger. I'm sorry that my children disturb you so often, addressing vous. Je suis désolée que mes enfants vous dérangent si souvent. What happens is sometimes people will try to start conjugating the object, which here is vous, disturbing you. But it's mes enfants that are doing the déranging, so dérange has to agree with the subject, which here are mes enfants. Mes enfants dérangent. Another group of quirky ER verbs are the CER verbs. In the indicative, normal way of speaking in French, we're going to conjugate avancer in the present tense. J'avance. Tu avances. Il, elle, on avance. Nous avançons. Here's the quirk. To keep the C soft, a little cedilla accent has been put under the C. Otherwise it would say avancons, and that doesn't sound very nice. Vous avancez. Ils, elles avancent. And in the subjunctive, que j'avance, que tu avances, qu'il ou qu'elle ou qu'on avance, que nous avancions. Cedilla's gone because CI, CE is a soft C sound. Que vous avanciez, qu'il ou qu'elles avancent. To replace in French, remplacer. She's furious that we're replacing her. Elle est furieuse que nous la remplacions. So replacing her, not to her, it has to be la. Elle est furieuse qu'on la remplace. To menace, threaten. Menacer, just like menace really, isn't it? Using tu. Are you furious that he's threatening them? Tu es furieux, or if you're addressing a woman, furieuse, qu'il les menace. To go for it, charge, head for fast, hurtle, headlong, rush. Foncer. One of the cries of encouragement in French is allez, fonce, or to more than one person, foncez. He's worried that we're rushing without thinking about it first, using nous. Notice about it and notice the danke, l'âne. Okay, it's réfléchir à. When you're saying it and it's inanimate, you're going to need an E because E replaces a plus whatever follows a. And en, the donkey's backside, replaces de and whatever follows de. Il est inquiet que nous foncions sans y réfléchir d'abord. Tricky, huh? Tricky, but you have all the tools to do it. To throw, to launch, to start up. Lancer, another CER verb. I'm delighted, using the enchanted one, I'm delighted that you're finally launching your own business. Je suis enchantée que vous lanciez enfin votre propre affaire. So own is propre, it has to go before the noun it's describing. Propre otherwise means clean, and that comes after the noun. Je suis enchantée que tu lances enfin ta propre affaire. We have a group of quirky ER verbs that change the E that comes before, we call it a mute E, to a grave with a grave accent. Let's look. Acheter, to buy. When you conjugate it, and you're left with the mute E. When you have this pattern of E, consonant E, you need to put a grave accent on the E that goes before the consonant. I know. J'achète. Tu achètes. It's the same for ES. Il, elle, on achète. Okay. There is no mute E for the nous conjugation, so the accent is dropped, and as you know, the nous and vous anyway like to follow the spelling of the infinitive. Nous achetons, vous achetez. Now we go back because we've got that ENT, which is silent at the end. Ils, elles achètent. And in the subjunctive, que j'achète, que tu achètes, qu'il ou quel ou qu'on achète. Same spelling. Que nous achètions, que vous achètiez, so nous and vous, you stick in the I, and then back to the same spelling, qu'ils ou qu'elles achètent. What's to walk, as in to walk the dog? Promener le chien. The neighbour, the female neighbour, is disappointed that you don't walk her dog anymore. La voisine, because it's feminine, voisine, not voisin. La voisine est déçue que tu ne promènes plus son chien. Or if you're addressing vous, la voisine est déçue que vous ne promeniez plus son chien. So you can see for promène, the little grave accent has appeared there on the E before the N, but not for the vous conjugation, promeniez. To take someone with you, we're going to keep them in our back pocket, in our back jeans pocket with an EM. Emmener, emmener, mener, to lead, which is about leading people. Emmener means to keep that person with you, to take away with you, to stay together. If you replace it with with a, emmener, you're dropping them off. Amène-moi à la gare. Give me a lift to the station. So emmener, you stay together. Take me with you. Amener, just drop me off, please. Are you disappointed that we're not taking you with us using nous? Tu es déçu que nous ne t'emmenions pas avec nous? Vous êtes déçu que nous ne vous emmenions pas avec nous? To get up, which is literally to lift oneself, a pronominal verb. Se lever. I'm shocked that you get up so late. Je suis choquée que tu te lèves si tard. Je suis choquée que vous vous leviez si tard. So on the to conjugation, you've got the grave accent on lève, but not on the vous, levier. To lead, mener. As the expression mener par le bout du nez. To be led by the end of the nose. It means that you are gullible. Julien is shocked that we lead our lives this way. Julien est choqué qu'on mène nos vies comme ça. Julien est choqué que nous menions nos vies comme ça. So here there is a slight difference in pronunciation. You go mène to menions. These ER verbs are where the E has an acute accent and then changes to a grave accent before the mute E. Let's look at préférer, to prefer. Je préfère. So the accent before the consonant, before the mute E, has changed from an acute accent to a grave accent. Tu préfères. Il, elle, on préfère. Nous préférons. Vous préférez. Il, elle préfère. So nous and vous have kept the acute accents, just like the infinitive. And in the subjunctive, que je préfère, que tu préfères, qu'il ou quel ou qu'on préfère, Now we put back the acute accent and we put in the letter I. Que nous préférions, que vous préfériez, qu'il ou qu'elle préfère. What's to handle or to take charge or manage, as in manage a company or manage a team? Gérer. Imagine Jerry out of Tom and Jerry managing your team at work. She's proud that you're handling the situation well. Elle est fière que tu gères bien la situation. So the word well is an adverb. Short adverbs come after the relevant verb. Elle est fière que vous gériez bien la situation. So tu gères, the grave accent, vous gériez, the acute accent. To deal with, to settle, like to settle the bill, to sort out or resolve. Régler, régler, using to. Are you proud that we're finally solving the problem? Problem is a Greek word. Foreign words tend to be masculine. Tu es fier que nous réglions enfin le problème? Tu es fier qu'on règle enfin le problème? You might say finalement, that's fine. So réglions keeps the acute accent, but règle, qu'on règle, changes to a grave. To exaggerate, to go too far. Exagérer. I'm embarrassed that you often exaggerate. Je suis gênée que vous exagériez souvent. Je suis gênée que tu exagères souvent. Okay, notice the accents. He's embarrassed that you always repeat what he says to you to your mum. Il est gêné que vous répétiez toujours ce qu'il vous dit à votre mère. Oh, il est gêné que tu répètes toujours ce qu'il te dit à ta mère. D'accord, so there we looked at our adjectives that use être plus the adjective. Now we're going to look at the group of avoir plus noun, like avoir peur que. This picture here has the word help on it because avoir is an auxiliary verb, the helping verb. To have and to hold, the wedding picture, to have. Do you remember we had être as the flamboyant rock star guitar player? And here we have our common old classic guitar player that goes with all the other verbs. Avoir peur que, to be afraid that. Avoir besoin que, to need that. Avoir envie que. So avoir envie means to feel like. Like I feel like an ice cream. J'ai envie d'une glace. It doesn't mean that you feel like you are an ice cream. It means you fancy one. I fancy an ice cream, or I want an ice cream. So avoir envie que is to do with wanting something, desiring something. This expression is common. I know I keep saying that because I'm trying to teach you the useful stuff. Avoir hâte que. Look at this exciting man in his hat, in his big hat. At is spelt like hate, but it couldn't be further away from hate. At has a little circumflex accent above the A. That means there used to be an S in the word. Now you get haste. So to express excitement in French, you say, rather than I cannot wait, you say, I have haste. J'ai hâte, j'ai hâte, j'ai hâte de te voir. I can't wait to see you. Avoir honte que. We have Adam and Eve here. To be ashamed, that honte. Avoir de la chance que. To have some luck. De la chance. Avoir l'habitude que. To be used to. The following quirky ER verbs double their letter now before that mute E. Par exemple, appeler, to call. J'appelle, we've doubled the L before the mute E. Tu appelles. Il, elle, on appelle. Nous appelons. Back to one L. Back to the spelling of the infinitive. Same for vous. Vous appelez. Ils, elles appellent before the mute sound. Now in the subjunctive, appeler, que j'appelle, que tu appelles, qu'il ou quel ou qu'on appelle. Now we have one L, but we have to put in the little letter I. Que nous appelions, que vous appeliez, same for vous, and qu'ils and qu'elles appellent. I'm afraid that you won't call me. Remember, in English, we can drop the word that. You can't in French. J'ai peur que tu ne m'appelles pas. J'ai peur que vous ne m'appeliez pas. A subscription is un abonnement, not abonnement. That middle E is shtm, abonnement, un abonnement. They're afraid that you won't renew your subscription. Ils ou elles ont peur que tu ne renouvelles pas ton abonnement. Ils ou elles ont peur que vous ne renouvelliez pas votre abonnement. Renouveler is to renew. To need, avoir besoin que. To throw away, jeter. Another ballet term, jeter, jeter. Not that I've ever done ballet. She needs us to throw away all the evidence. Evidence, proof, la preuve. She needs that we. Elle a besoin que nous jetions, with one T, because it's the nous conjugation, toute la preuve. Elle a besoin qu'on jette, this time with a double T, because it's before the mute E, toute la preuve. I need you to hang up this picture, please. So a picture or a painting is un tableau. Another word for a painting, and also the word for actual paint, is la peinture. The word for a frame or what a lovely setting is un cadre. Cadre, masculine. J'ai besoin que tu accroches ce tableau, s'il te plaît. So I need that you. J'ai besoin que vous accrochiez ce tableau, s'il vous plaît, or cette peinture. Here we have verbs that end in Y-E-R, and this particular one is a voyer verb, O-Y-E-R. In the indicative, we have envoyer, j'envoie, tu envoies, il, elle, on envoie. Notice here, the Y of envoyer has become an I, but not for nous and vous. Nous envoyons, vous envoyez, then we're back to the letter I, ils, elles envoient. And in the subjunctive, envoyer, que j'envoie, que tu envoies, qui ou quel ou qu'on envoie, same as the present tense in the indicative, que nous envoyons, now you have your Y and you stick in the I, same for vous, que vous envoyez with the Y and an I, and qu'il and qu'elle envoie. What's to feel like? To want, to fancy. Avoir envie que. He wants you to send it, masculine it, to him today. We're using envie here. Il a envie que tu le lui envoies aujourd'hui. So it to him, le lui. Il a envie que vous le lui envoyiez aujourd'hui. To send back, it also means to sack. Renvoyer. they don't want you to sack their best employee. Using avoir envie que. Ils ou elles n'ont pas envie que tu renvoies leur meilleur employé. Ils ou elles n'ont pas envie que vous renvoyiez leur meilleur employé. Here's another oyer, O-Y-E-R verb. Nettoyer, to clean. It does the same thing as envoyer. We also have a ouiller kind of verb, like essuyer, to wipe. J'essuie, with an I. Tu essuies. Il, elle, on essuie. Nous essuyons, back to the Y spelling, like the infinitive. Vous essuyez, back to the Y. Ils, elles essuient, back to the I. And in the subjunctive, que j'essuie, que tu essuies, qu'il, qu'elle, qu'on essuie, que nous essuyons, with the Y and the I, que vous essuyez with the Y and the I, and back to qu'il and qu'elles essuient. To be excited that, can't wait, to have haste. Look how excited he is in his big at. Avoir hâte que. I can't wait for the cleaning lady to clean the house. It's a mess. Cleaning lady is femme de ménage. Remember, ménage, the household. Ménage à trois. To be a mess is to be in disorder. Être en désordre. S between two vowels is a Z. J'ai hâte que la femme de ménage nettoie la maison. Elle est en désordre. She can't wait for you, addressing two, to wipe your feet. You're trailing mud everywhere. Don't you see the mat? So to trail, to lag, to drag, to traipse, and to hang around, like to hang around the streets, is traîner. Traîner. Mat, a mat that you wipe your feet on, is made of straw. Remember the word for straw? Une paille. A mat is un paillasson, un paillasson. And the word for mud is boue, boue, la boue. Elle a hâte que tu t'essuies les pieds, that you wipe yourself the feet. Tu traînes de la boue partout. Tu n'as pas vu le paillasson? Elle a hâte que vous vous essuyez les pieds. Vous traînez de la boue partout. Vous n'avez pas vu le paillasson? The last little group of year verbs are the ayer verbs, A-Y-E-R verbs. The ayer verbs are a little bit more flexible. Let's look at payer in the indicative. You can spell the A-Y-E-R verbs, the ayer verbs, in two different ways. You can retain the Y if you feel like it, or you can replace the Y with an I. They do sound slightly different. With the I, je paie. With the Y, je paye. Tu paies, tu payes. Il, elle, on paie. Il, elle, on paye. Nous payons. Vous payez. Now you can only have the Y for the nous and vous because that's how it's spelled in the infinitive. Il, elle, paie. Il, elle, paye. And in the subjunctive, que je paie, que je paye, que tu paies, que tu payes, qu'il ou qu'elle ou qu'on paie ou qu'on paye, que nous payons with the Y and the I, que vous payez with the Y and the I, qu'il ou qu'elle paie ou qu'il ou qu'elle paye. To be ashamed that, you have Adam and Eve in their shame. Avoir honte que. I'm ashamed that we're not paying him on time. If you mean on time as in to get somewhere when expected, you say à l'heure. But if you mean on time and it means in time, before it's too late, it's à temps. So on time, à l'heure, in time, à temps. J'ai honte que nous le payions pas à temps. J'ai honte qu'on ne le paie ou qu'on ne le paye pas à temps. The verb to try or to try on, it's an ayez verb. So you've got the rugby ball here, a try. You're writing an essay and you're trying on shoes. Essayez. We're ashamed that he doesn't try to understand. Nous avons honte qu'il n'essaie ou qu'il n'essaye pas de comprendre, pas de comprendre, pas de comprendre. On a honte qu'il n'essaie ou qu'il n'essaye pas de comprendre. Quelle honte! How embarrassing! To be lucky that. Avoir de la chance que. To have some luck that. To cheat on someone. Lipstick on your collar, told a tale on you. Tromper quelqu'un. Remember, se tromper is to make a mistake. To make a mistake on someone. Using to, you're lucky that your husband doesn't cheat on you. Tu as de la chance que ton mari ne te trompe pas. I'm lucky that you're arriving before the end of the evening. J'ai de la chance que tu arrives avant la fin de la soirée. J'ai de la chance que vous arriviez avant la fin de la soirée. To be used to, we have Our Lady in a Habit. Avoir l'habitude que. I'm used to you cheating on me. J'ai l'habitude que tu me trompes. J'ai l'habitude que vous me trompiez. Remember, with the subjunctive there are two subjects. So here you've got j'ai l'habitude que vous me trompiez. If you wanted to say with just one subject, oh, I'm used to eating all alone. Now my husband's gone with her. J'ai l'habitude de manger toute seule. To release, let go, give a break, let down. Ooh, it's happy, isn't it? Lâcher. Monique is used to us letting her down. Monique a l'habitude que nous la lâchions. Monique a l'habitude qu'on la lâche. Et voilà les amis, c'est la fin, mais ne vous inquiétez pas, il y en a encore. There's more. Merci, au revoir.